Phantom Menace. It's not just the name of a terrible movie. It's what scientists are calling a new superbug that is now on the rise in the United States. It is actually worse than the movie, if you can believe it, because this superbug is often deadly, in some instances killing up to 50% of people who become infected, according to the CDC. The reason the Phantom Menace is so dangerous is because it's really hard to treat because they are often resistant to most antibiotics. And the reason why scientists call it the Phantom Menace is because it's really hard to find. It goes under the radar, unlike flashier superbugs. The CDC just issued a new report all about it called That. That is the kind of stuff that really goes on. And in the report, the CDC explains just how the Phantom Menace carries a mobile piece of DNA that can break down antibiotics with an enzyme. That is what makes the bug so super. What makes it even more super and more scary is that the Phantom Menace can actually transfer that piece of DNA to other normal bacteria in our bodies, making those bacteria resistant to antibiotics too. So the Phantom Menace can transfer its superpowers, which helps the bugs win inside our bodies. As CDC Director Thomas Frieden has said about the Phantom Menace to the Washington Post, what we're seeing is an assault by the microbes on the last bastion of antibiotics. So, it might sound like a bad movie, but it's actually happening in real life. In the past 5 years, the Phantom Menace has shown up in 19 states, with 43 CDC-confirmed cases. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but here's the thing. Only one person was infected with the Phantom Menace in 2010. Then, in 2013, 14, and 15, 11 people each year were found to be infected. That is the kind of trend to be worried about with a bug that can be deadly to 50% of the people who get it. And if the Phantom Menace doesn't make you think twice about the bugs, maybe this will. A superbug that can defeat even colistin, the official antibiotic of last resort, just recently showed up in China and then in Denmark. So the Phantom Menace is not just a terrible movie. It's also a terrible bug. Bugs. We should have learned to live with them. Just one possible epitaph for humanity. Tonight, let's talk about that.